First, you need to go to your Google Drive and find the folder that I shared with you called Photos for Nelson Mandela Project. Click on that. You'll see the list of all of the photos that we can use for the project. Start with the first one, click on it, and if you like it, you just hold it, save it to your camera roll. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh, I think I can use this one. This one looks good. Okay. Find maybe 4 that you really like. Okay, I'm done. So now I need to go back into my drive and find my Nelson Mandela projects. You should start by copying project part 1, What was Apartheid? All you need to do is copy everything. Select all, copy. You're going to then go to Pages and start a new document. Do you see where it says Create New Document? And then blank. The first thing you're going to do is paste project part 1, What was Apartheid? You see it all here. Go back to your drive. Find project part 2. Where is it? This one. Excellent. Do the same thing. Select all of it, copy, go to Pages, and paste it under project part 1. Awesome. But now we have some deleting to do. I'm going to delete my questions and the instructions. Looks good. Okay, here's another question. I'm deleting it. Let's delete that too. Select. And then I don't want your rubric. I don't want the comments. We don't want any extra space. Okay, it looks good. Next thing I need to do is I need to select all of it. Select all. I go up to the paintbrush. Do you see the paintbrush at the top? Click on it. And I'm going to go to Layout. There are 2 things I need to do in Layout. The first thing, I need to add a column that will split my writing into 2 columns, 2 long sections on each page. I'm going to go to 2. The second thing I need to do is change the spacing to 1.5. Now let's take a look. I also want to change the size to size 12. Make sure the color is black and the font is Helvetica. We will all be using the same font because we're all publishing in the same magazine. Okay, let's look at our writing. Ooh, looks good so far. But what do all articles need? We need a title. So to put in a title, I'm going to click on the plus, and then I'm going to click on the word text. That puts a text box into my writing. I'm going to put it to the top. I'm going to make it the whole way across. And I've thought a lot about what I want my title to be. I want my title to say something about Nelson Mandela. I want it to be something about how he was a leader, how he worked hard and fought for rights. So I'm going to call it Mandela, but I need to capitalize my leader for the people, because he worked for everyone's rights. Now if I click out of that, oh, that looks boring. You can't even tell that it's a title. So what I need to do is change the style of my title. Go up to the paintbrush again. I want it to be title style. I want it to be in the middle. And I want it to have a different color. I can choose different colors for the title. That's okay. Colors say different things. Reds and oranges are dangerous. Blues and dark greens, those are cool colors. I'm going to choose one of those really warm colors like red or orange. I'm going to choose dark red. And then, do I like it? Yes, I like it. I'm going to make my text box a little bit smaller. Leader for the people. All right. Next, I'm going to put in one of my pictures. So, keyboard down. I chose those pictures, remember, from earlier? Camera roll, here are my pictures. I like this one, Nelson Mandela. It looks like he's speaking here. Once I put it in, then all I do is move it around. I think I'm going to put it down here. Let's see what it looks like. Or did I like it up there? You can choose wherever you'd like to put your picture. That even looks okay. Do you see how when I move the picture around, the text moves around too? Looks awesome. The only thing I don't like is how it's not lined up. So I might make it a little bit bigger. I don't like it. I'm going to delete it. I want a different one. There we go. Leader for the people. So when I have my picture in, I can also click on the paintbrush and choose different styles for my picture. This one looks more like a photo. This one you can tell has a reflection at the bottom. Choose whichever one you like. You can add some more pictures down here from your camera roll. That one's kind of a scary one. Okay. Once I have my writing the way I want it, I need to put my name at the bottom of the page. So how I do this, I go up to that little wrench and it says Tools. I go to Document Setup and I type my name on the left-hand side. I don't put anything else because we're going to put our magazine all together and we'll need the bottom for page numbers. The other thing I need to do is up at the top it says blank 2. I need to put my name, Rachel, that doesn't say my name, Rachel Gabbert, Nelson Mandela Project, Nelson Mandela Project. That way, when you turn it in, I'll be able to know exactly who wrote this. Awesome. I was looking through my checklist and I saw that I pasted my text. It's black, size 11. I made my writing into 2 columns. My line spacing is 1.5. I have a title and it's capitalized. You can see that I changed my title from last time. My old title wasn't as good. This one I think is better. I have South Africa capitalized. Hero is capitalized. I have my name underneath it in smaller letters. My title is in a professional font. If I'm looking through all of the fonts, I go up to the paintbrush and I can see some, like Chalk Duster is not professional. That's an amateur font. I need a font that's serious, that shows what I'm trying to say. So I chose this one, and I like it. We can change the font of our title. That's okay. Now let's go back to our checklist. I put my name underneath in smaller letters. And one thing that I did, I looked at the next part on my checklist. I have subtitles to separate my two sections. Remember, project part 1 was about apartheid. Project part 2 was about Nelson Mandela. So for my apartheid section, I have to give it a name. I didn't want to call it apartheid because that's boring. But I used some vocabulary words, and I said an unequal system. Does that tell us more about apartheid? Yeah, it wasn't fair, it wasn't equal. You see, I made it in bigger letters. I put it above that first section, and I chose a color that I had used already, this dark yellowish brown. Now, where does part 2 start? Here, I found where project part 2 starts. I think I no, that didn't work. Undo. An easy way is to copy whatever the subtitle was. Select for project part 1. That way you get the same color, you get the same font. Paste it here and we'll just change the words. What should we call project part 2? It's about Nelson Mandela, right? Let's call it Mandela's struggle for freedom. Ooh, and let's make it a space in between there. That looks good. And now this whole section, we know, let's make a space after it, is going to be about Nelson Mandela. I finished looking at my checklist. My pictures are lined up with my words. I went to document setup and I put my name at the bottom. I deleted any blank pages. I don't have any weird empty spaces. I have this one, but that's okay. I'm now ready to save it as a PDF. I'm very happy with my project, so now I'm going to open in another app. I'm going to choose PDF, and then it's creating a PDF, and I'm going to open in Drive and save. Now I have a PDF of my Nelson Mandela project. Rachel Gabbert. Nelson Mandela project. Here we are. And it worked. Here's my writing. The last thing I need to do is I need to move my writing into a folder that I shared with you. So what I need to do is go to Move. Do you see it? Move. Then it will ask me out of all of my folders, where do I want to move it to? I'm going to be in 6C, and then you'll see one that says Class Edit 6C Full, or whatever class you're in. If you're in 6A, it will say Class Edit 6A Full. Then what you need to do, press Move here, and it will say Move, click Move, and now your writing will be in that folder. Rachel Gabbert Nelson Mandela Project is now in that folder. And you're done.